Hey guys, this week is going to be something a little bit different than usual. What I want to do is talk about something that you might see in your social media or on the news over the weekend, which is the solar eclipse. So this is the bottom one. So there's two types of eclipses. There's one where the Earth blocks out the moon, makes a red moon, and then there's one where the moon moves in front of the Earth and blocks the sun out, so you can't see any of the sunlight for a certain spot. This is a lot rarer, this one, and it'll be big news because it's going across America, which obviously is where most of the social media stuff comes from. So let's just go through. I'm just going to read through the start of this and then we'll watch a video on it. So getting ready for the solar eclipse. So on August 21st, the moon's shadow will race from Oregon to South Carolina. So here's a little picture of the moon moving in front of the sun. And on August 21st, a solar eclipse will be viewable across the United States. Those who want to take a look will need eye protection, though. Looking directly at a solar eclipse without such protection can damage the eyes. So you might see people have looks like really old-fashioned like 3D goggles, but what it is it's paper that filters out UV light, so you can't really see through the goggles. But it means if you look at something very bright, it won't damage your eyes. But you'll be able to see the outside of the sun because it'll be super bright. Still, it's super bright because it's burning gas in space. So let me just read through the start of this. So, eeriness creeps in, colors change and shadows sharpen. The last minute before a total eclipse of the sun triggers a primal reaction, says astronomer J. Pashkov. You don't know what's going on, says Pashkov, but you know something is wrong. Millions of people encounter this reaction on August 21st, 2017. That's when a total eclipse of the sun will sweep across continental United States. This will be the first eclipse to grace the country since 1979, and will be the first since 1918 to bring a total, if temporary, blackout coast to coast. Its path will be roughly 120 kilometers wide and be created by the moon's shadow. This so-called totality will pass through 12 states from Oregon to South Carolina. Researchers and the public alike have been gearing up to make the most of this rare spectacle. After all, US communities won't get another chance until 2024. So, here we see the map where it starts. It starts at the top left of America and goes to the bottom right. Now, why is it diagonal and curved? The answer is it's actually going straight, but the Earth is curved, and this is the curvature of the Earth across America. And you can see the blue bit is where it'll be full, and the purple, maybe it's partial on the edge, so only half the sun will be blocked out. So I'll just read through a bit more, then we'll move on to a video. So a solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and our planet, casting its shadow on Earth. For some, sitting on Earth and viewing the eclipse with some kind of eye protection, it appears that the moon nearly blots out the sun. A total solar eclipse occurs once every 18 months. Eclipse enthusiasts will travel from all over the world to experience up to nearly 3 minutes of midday twilight and glimpse the sun's corona. This is there, so corona, the outer layer of the sun. It is intensely hot, ionized gas, or plasma. During a total eclipse, this seldom seen halo of light will frame the blacked out sun. At its side, people cheer and people cry, Pashkov says of Williams College in Williamstown, Mass. He should know. He's already witnessed 33 total solar eclipses and 30 partial ones. People like him will often travel the far ends of the Earth to experience an eclipse. That's because eclipses that pass over densely populated portions of the planet are fairly rare. This explains why the 2017 event is so special. Millions will be able to experience it firsthand, often without leaving home. Yeah, we'll move on. It's just, if you want to come and read the rest of this article, the link will be anything. We can just see quickly the pictures of what it would generally look like. So here you'll see there'll be total and partial. So you see the partial bits will block out here, but the total darkness goes across the middle of America. So these places around here will see a bit of the moon blocking out, but still it will be pretty sunny. Anything else? Yep, so now we're going to move on to this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block myself out so you don't have to look at me during the video. There I go. Now we'll play this video if it works.
Total solar eclipses occur when the moon passes directly between the Earth and the Sun, blocking solar light. They're exceedingly rare. The last one to touch the U.S. was in 1979. On average, they happen where you live once every 375 years. The Sun is about 400 times larger than the Moon, but the Sun is also 400 times farther away, so the two bodies appear about the same size to us on Earth. The Moon orbits the Earth once each month, so why doesn't the Moon's shadow touch the Earth, causing an eclipse with each pass? Partly because the Moon's orbit is tilted slightly, which causes its shadow to miss the Earth most of the time. Another reason is that the Moon's orbit is elliptical. For much of its orbit, the Moon is farther away from Earth and appears too small to block out the Sun completely. Those eclipses are called annular. Only when the eclipse occurs at the Moon's closest approach is a visible total eclipse possible. Even then, the narrow band of totality usually tracks over water or away from population centers. That's why this total solar eclipse is so special. As it cuts a path of darkness across the U.S. this August 21st, it could be the most viewed total eclipse in history, and for many, the experience of a lifetime.
Cool. So, what I want is just for you guys to pay a bit of an eye out for these things over the weekend. Try and see things you can see on social media or the news, and maybe you can share what you now know about how this all works with someone else. That'd be good. So if you want to chat about it more, you can just go into the discussion forums and you can post something, or you can just email me, and if you have anything, we can talk about it there. Or you can go into the Padlet. If you want to go into the Padlet, you can post there, and yeah, you can have a chat about it there. Otherwise, I hope everyone's going well. If anyone else has any questions about so like semester 1, semester 2 subjects, you can check out my last video on that. And a lot of you have been submitting a lot of work recently, which is really good. If you submit semester 2 work, it might just take me a bit to catch up because I only just got access to my grading book in semester 2. So now I can catch up to mark all the semester 2 stuff. Some of you have got that in today. And thanks to those who are taking part in my maths project thing. Thanks to those who got started. It's really awesome. If you haven't got started, can you check out the emails? That'd be really handy. Other than that, hope everyone's going well, and I'll chat to you soon. All right, bye.